Recording has started. Commence.
Can we have a rearrangement of the court? Can I have the two attorneys between me and the defendant? All right. Prosecuting attorney Edge McNeverson, please go forth with your statements.
Yes. I see. Dominus Vald, you stand accused of the crime of killing Rail Marshal Thad. We have the confession. You admitted it yourself. You know we're guilty. He knows we're guilty. And he knows we're guilty. What do you have to say for yourself? That concludes my opening statement.
First and foremost is Dominus.
Dominus Valve, I advise you to let your attorney speak for you. Casno 994, would you like to make your statements?
Yes, first please hold on a second. As if I'm taking off my hat. Mr. Vald
Thank
here
you for your respect to the court.
is innocent. Okay? He was only there to rescue Rail Marshal Thad. Okay? He was trying his best to bring him back from the Nether Forest. I forget the name of the red Nether Forest. Okay?
All salt line.
Well, what the actual name of the biome is. And I wasn't there to witness exactly how Mr. Vald accidentally committed the act, but I know that he was attempting to bring Mr. Thad back to us and not injure him. Thus, I believe he's innocent because it was an accident.
Permission for a rebuttal, Your Honor?
Right. Yes, Edge McNeverson, if you'd like to rebut, and Casno 994, we will give you an opportunity as well.
Absolutely.
I bring into evidence the following document, electronic document. The Iron Golem wiki page in Minecraft. Iron Golems have 100 health points or 50 hearts. Right there. That's all we need. That's the only bit of information we need.
Are you speaking of minecraft.fandom.com/wiki/Iron Golem?
Yes, to be extremely clear. Yes, that is the exact link.
Be clear.
For clarity of the court and the bird stenographer over here.
Please record that in the record.
Thank you. When we saw the stream of Mr. Thad in his days or moments before his life ended, was he not a completely full health textured iron golem, as their health is now reflected in how cracked their textures are? So do we not know that for a fact he was at least 75 life points? That's like 30 hearts. How would you kill this iron golem without realizing that it was going to be damaged? You clearly had to have hit it multiple times. Were you trying to break the minecart? What?
I never got to confer with my.
You don't get to object. You
I
do not get to object.
I advise you to let your attorney speak for you, somebody who is trained in Proudmoore law. Edge McNeverson, if that concludes your statements, we will allow Mr. Vald's attorney to speak now.
I never got to confer with my counselor before the beginning of this trial. Let that record show.
Dominus Vald, would you like to confer with your counsel?
Strike that from the record.
I will grant the defendant's motion to confer with his counsel privately. You have 2 minutes.
Okay. Come here, counselor. So,
Can we go over here?
Yeah,
Bro.
Please come upstairs.
Bro, you fucked up.
Well, let me just do something.
Oh, I
real
fucking
quick.
got him,
Just,
Riv. This
real
guy's
quick.
fucking boned, man.
Oh,
I got the evidence
oh
and
wow.
everything.
I can't
No,
do
no,
that.
no, no,
And
no, 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 no.
I want to record both conversations, even though we're not really listening. Quotations.
I can't really speak on the details of the cases, but yeah, I mean, your prosecutor's office is always fucking A+ with this shit. You
You're
only come to me
a
with the
big
hard,
Quebo
ironclad
hunter.
shit.
You
Okay,
fucking
well,
know it, bro.
you
Big
fucked
money
up.
cases, big
Because
money
I'm
cases.
kind
What's
of
the
a fucking
payout on
idiot,
this looking like?
and I didn't realize where his hitbox was in relation to
I mean,
that
that dude
netherrack that he
was
was
so
stuck on.
clearly guilty. I mean, I'll be honest.
I tried hitting the edge of it. It didn't
but
work. It hit
I
him.
really can't talk about that.
And,
You know, I'm just gonna cut you off and tell you, you're guilty as shit, bro. Like, it's pretty fucked. Like, you're fucked.
Yeah, we
You know,
definitely fucking got him. If you
they're
hear that
they're
dude
gonna come
downstairs,
out.
They're going ape shit.
They're gonna come
They know
out.
they're fucked.
They're gonna come out and they're gonna be like, "What's your defense?" And I'm gonna be like, "I don't fucking know at all. You literally gave me nothing to work with."
Like, he's not walking. At the very least, we know he did something.
Well,
Exactly,
the fact remains that I didn't know where his fucking hitbox was in relation to that netherrack. So when I tried to mine it out from underneath him, it hit him instead.
Oh, dude, you
No.
about the key.
Dude, it's my first time in this fucking realm.
How many times did you hit him? How many times did you hit him?
Twice.
All right. Well,
I don't believe that.
I hit
With
him
what?
twice.
With what?
My fucking, I'll get my damn diamond pickaxe.
Has it been
for
2 minutes yet? Should we go back
evidence,
down there?
Confirmation if I could get to a
Okay.
fucking
I'm gonna pet you, cat.
No. Okay, we're done.
All right. Order. Court is now in session. Where is the prosecuting attorney?
I'm present.
All right. Thank you, everybody. Seeing as how we last heard from the prosecuting attorney, I will now take the defense counsel statement. Before I do that, though, Curtis, how are you, bud? Where are you?
Oh, I'm
just
home,
2 p.m.
Don't worry about it.
Oh, never mind.
Do you want me to TP you, Curtis?
I mean, if you'd like to, I just made like a shit ton of stone pickaxes. I was gonna go on a mining adventure, but like I would be
Do you want to come on the lecture thing? Because we're almost done with the trial, I think.
so down, dumping all my shit. Let's go.
Hey, nobody even moved in that. Nobody move, because we could literally actually just cut this part out of the video and you would not be able to tell, except for the particles.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna cut this part out of the video.
Oh, alright.
Okay.
There he is.
Mr. Connor, really, would you please take a stand behind the defendant and counsel, if you wouldn't mind.
Absolutely.
Please stand over by this white table here. No, please do not stand on the pressure plate. Thank you. All right, defense counsel, if you'd like to continue.
Yes.
Oh, excuse me. Order. Court is now in session. Defense counsel, please continue.
Yes. Mr. Vald is a man of many different talents, of many different skills, of many different personalities even. Okay. But overall, innocent is the key factor, the core center of his being. Okay. And when you think of Rail Marshal Thad and what he had been through to get where he was when we hadn't seen him for how long? Chances are he may have been a little scuffed, maybe not enough to necessarily show his damage, but the pickaxe that was used to mine the blocks under him to get him to move struck him twice on accident, and that's what did the blows. The accidental act of laying to rest Rail Marshal Thad. And yeah, he's innocent. There you go.
All right. I'll take that as a conclusion to your
Yeah.
statements.
Yeah. I conclude.
I conclude my argument.
Having heard both arguments and considering the facts. I mean, it is, on one hand, a very persuasive argument that it was clear the damage that the defendant was causing to the Iron Golem, being that Iron Golems have a clear indication of their physical well-being. I did find it interesting, though, that the prosecution did not offer any evidence or eyewitness testimony in their statements to state that it was a fact that the Iron Golem was at full health. However, on the other hand, it is also a persuasive argument that the defendant was also just trying to help the loyal civil servant of my kingdom. But I also found it interesting that the defense offered no evidence as to that the pickaxe in question could actually kill a Iron Golem in 2 hits, whether it was at full health or less so. That being said, having considered the facts, it is clear to me that the defendant certainly is guilty of the criminal charge of murdering a officer of the peace of the Kingdom of Proudmoore. With consideration, though, the circumstances and context of the case, it certainly is not a vengeful act. I do not believe the defendant had acted with malice or with the intent to murder the officer of the peace. So you are not being found guilty of murder in the first degree, as the prosecution had suggested, but instead I decide to find you guilty of manslaughter in the first degree, punishable by up to a 9 emerald fine and an hour of community service.
Okay. Good. What shall the community service be served as, sir?
Community service, what counts for community service is either a significant donation to the Proudmoore Exchange, and or a charitable contribution to 2 or more independent nations in Trapland.
That's for Hunter, not you, Curtis.
No. I know. I was just legitimately curious. I hadn't heard that statement.
Guys, I'm gonna do the thing, by the way. I'm gonna do the thing. Are you ready?
Alright.
What button is that?
Dismissed.
It's B.
Oh, I don't have any of those, damn.
Okay, Hunter, that's legally binding. You either have to give me a bunch of shit for the exchange, or you have to make a big charitable contribution to 2 people on the server. Doesn't matter who.
And what if I just help you find
Connor?
Elytra?
Hey, Connor.
Well, that would be
Oh yeah,
considered
let's go.
one
Norman, let's go to
charitable
the bank.
donation
Well,
to me.
we're gonna go to the